Good afternoon and welcome back to Alamo Plaza here in downtown San Antonio for this year's Battle of Flowers Parade.
We are so glad that you were with us, and we are seeing such beautiful floats and hearing great bands, seeing wonderful Fiesta royalty. We want to take you back out and show you one of the floats that's coming up right now. This is the Feria de las Flores from Ballet Folklorico Festival.
The largest Mexican folklorico dance company in our city. They have a recital every May at the Arneson River Theater down there on the Riverwalk. They've traveled all over the country.
They're incredibly talented. I saw them perform on Monday night, the River Parade, and I just love them. And they actually get people involved, and I made me do the Mexican hat dance, which I'd never done before, and it was not a pretty sight, I have to admit, but it was a real blast trying to do it.
They performed at the Texas State Fair in the past 10 years, and for the Dallas Cowboys during Hispanic Heritage Month, they perform for weddings, debuts, festivals, and conventions.
Let's listen to them for a minute. They always have music and lots of fun stuff.
I can hear you, San Antonio! Oh, yeah!
They know how to rile up a crowd, I've got to tell you. Of course, I didn't have the beautiful dress on either. I was in jeans.
Well,
and so I couldn't, I wanted to do that thing.
There's always next year.
Yeah, that's true. Again, that is Ballet Folklorico Festival.
Next up, we have the Texas Thunder Drill Team, this year representing the Texas Crawfish Festival.
Laissez-les bon rouler.
That's right. Professional drill team from Bulverde who entertained with precision maneuvers and horsemanship skills.
They perform at local and regional PCRA rodeos as well as convention rodeos, and they proudly display patriotic and customized color guards.
Participate in local community charity events as well. But again, the Texas Thunder Drill Team, and talk about festive hats. Check those out, Leslie.
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah.
I've noticed also a lot of the people who are here watching the parade, they come up and they come to the parade with their own festive outfits.
Oh,
some of the hats, the outfits, so much fun.
Bright colors on a beautiful day, that's for sure.
And, you know, they have the vendors that walk around selling things to all of the people who are here. And I asked one of the guys, what's the #1 thing you sell off this cart? Because, you know, it's loaded with a lot of stuff.
And what did he say?
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
And as I look around, I see bubbles flying all over the place.
Yeah, remember the year all we could hear was vuvuzelas?
Didn't they get banned because of that?
They may have been.
Oh, I love that cowboy hat. It has that little bit of Mardi Gras motif. Looks like a Mardi Gras mask on top of her hat. That's beautiful.
Thank you so much to the Texas Thunder Drill Team. That is the next up. We've got a color guard there. And then we've got another court float.
I believe that's the U.S. Border Patrol Laredo Sector Honor Guard that we were seeing right there. And they've participated in the parade for 6 years, established back in 1924. Now we're moving on to another court float.
Yeah, this is the one I was just going to talk about. Juliana Elaine Newman is up front, the Duchess of Lustrous Embellishment. She's up front.
And she is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. John Edward Newman. In the middle, Rachel Elise Sprouse from Crawford, Texas, the Duchess of Cascading Blooms. Sprouse.
Duchess of Cascading. Rachel's train reflects the exceptional beauty of the bougainvilleas, whose brightness adds a cacophony of color to a stark landscape. That's quite a mouthful.
She's the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Farron Lynn Sprouse. And at the top, Georgia Catherine Cooper. She's the Duchess of Mesmerizing Melodies. Her train represents the pivotal role music has played in Greek culture, and she's the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Harry Jersic Cooper.
Look at these, Leslie. I mean, we're kind of reading and watching at the same time. These are absolutely stunning.
The amount of work, I believe they start on these like in August.
Or tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah,
for next year.
I think they take a little tiny break. But think
break.
about that. If they start on these in August, it takes that long, and they're hand beaded. So every detail, every accent, everything is done meticulously, and so much thought is put into the design, and then of course the actual creation.
Thousands of dollars and hundreds of man hours.
Oh, you're not kidding about that. But it's also such a big honor to be part of the Fiesta Royal. court.
And we just got showered with confetti, and it's falling down on them as well, see?
It's raining confetti
It
at the
is.
Battle of Flowers Parade,
And
which
why
is
not?
fairly appropriate.
And why not?
Look as the sun hits the trains, the
Yeah.
glistening of the beads. And there are crystals on some of them, and I just absolutely love it. And each one, of course, has a different theme. And how they come up with all of these unique designs, absolutely stunning and incredible.
Again, that's Juliana Newman, Rachel Spross from Crawford, and Georgia Cooper.
Now, coming up behind them, we have the Mighty Mustang Band, Thomas Jefferson High School, SAISD.
Thomas Jefferson is a 2016 Battle of Flowers Band Festival featured band, which means you can catch them tomorrow afternoon in our rebroadcast of the Band Festival at 3 o'clock on KSAX.
Jefferson Fine Arts Program, by the way, is a two-time Grammy in the Schools Award winner. And the Jefferson campus is undergoing a $27 million renovation to bring her back to her former glory.
Bunch of folks in this band, too. 150 members, flag corps of 24. They're drum majors. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drum majors. Their band director is Roger Duran.
And, you know, we always talk about the band, and we show the flags a little bit, but those flag members, that's a lot of work, too.
You bet it is. Their uniforms, navy blue pants, white top, red plume.
And there you see the twirlers as well coming up behind them. Let's listen in.
That's the Thomas Jefferson High School marching band.
And you're familiar with that song, aren't
I'm
you?
laughing. I can't tell you how many times I played that song. That was my high school's fight song in Woodbridge, Virginia, just outside of Washington,
All right, now you
D.C.
can't just tell our viewers that. You got to share with them. What instrument did you play, Mark?
I played trumpet, and it's basically a marching French horn so that you can just blast sound right out the front. It's got a big old bell on it. It's called a mellophone.
And it doesn't-
But there's nothing mellow about it.
It doesn't surprise me a bit because you are that kind of musical guy, and he loves jazz music. You're just very talented. He can even sing. He can carry a tune. Mike tries a lot. Sorry, Mike. Doesn't do it well. I don't even try because I know I can't do it, but this guy's got some musical talent.
Thank you very much.
You
It
too.
was great to hear that song once again. It's been a very long time. Next up, we've got more balloons, and this one is absolutely unmistakable. It's called We Love Our Patients to the Moon and Back, sponsored
Aw.
by Methodist Children's Hospital. It's carried by hospital staff from Methodist Children's Hospital here in
What?
San Antonio.
A wonderful theme. We love our patients to the moon and back. They're actually celebrating 16 years of service. Methodist Children's Hospital has repeatedly been recognized for excellence and patient satisfaction. They have the neonatal intensive care unit. It's actually the largest in San Antonio, and it has been recognized for exceeding national quality standards in the care of premature and sick babies. And my daughter was in NICU for 2 weeks, and so I can't tell you how much I appreciate the people who take care of those babies.
No doubt about it. Methodist Children's Hospital is your hospital providing high-tech, compassionate, respectful service right here in San Antonio. But we've got an astronaut airborne there. Again, they love their patients to the moon and back. Methodist Children's Hospital.
Moving on now to clowning around. This is Jolly Joey's Clown Alley. They love bringing joy and laughter to others. They actually hold a clown school once a year.
We have several award-winning clowns at the state and world levels.
They
Participate. Yes, ma'am.
I was going to say nonprofit charity events like Elf Louise, which we love, Walk to Defeat ALS, events at Morgan's Wonderland. Their clowns bring many skills such as face painting, balloon twisting, which is an actual art and skill, I'll have you know, magic, puppets, and of course storytelling as well. And they have been in this parade for 12 years. This is their 12th year taking part, clowning around on the streets of San Antonio, downtown, helping make people smile.
Yes, they are. Jolly Joey's Clown Alley.
Have you
There's
ever
their
walked on
banner.
stilts before?
Pardon that?
Have you ever walked on stilts before?
I have not.
I don't think I could. I'm scared of heights. That would freak me out.
It's probably harder than it looks.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
But I think you
so.
could probably do the little clown car thing. No?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
You couldn't carry that one out? Well, we thank them so much for their support every year for the Battle of Flowers Parade and getting all dressed up and coming out here and interacting with all of the people. Look at those little stilts. I just don't understand how they do it.
So what it looks like is we've got a Bavarian on stilts.
That's what it looks like. Whoa, those are big.
Big maracas.
They're very big.
Now I've said it all.
I don't know. Can you say that on TV?
I just did.
Okay, we better move on.
Mighty Bear Band from William Brennan High School from Northside Independent School District. He attended the 4A State Marching Contest and received UIL sweepstakes for 6 consecutive years.
Award-winning drumline and color guard selected to perform in Washington, D.C.'s Memorial Parade. The Mighty Bear Marching Band is about 150 students strong, and they've taken part in this parade for 5 years.
Here we go. As they're coming by here, I want to point something out, and maybe you guys can see it from home right now. So, black, not an optimum color for marching in the sun in Texas. They're all wearing Camelback so they can hydrate during the parade while they're marching.
Very smart.
Camelback water's right there.
Very smart. Mike told everybody was coming out here, bring your water. Now, following them, we had the Spirit, the Brennan Pep Squad. Consists of over 200 Spirit members, the Golden Spirit does. And the Golden Pride Cheer Squad, who you hear now, won 2 NCAA national titles, finished in the top 3 at the NCAA Nationals. The years they did not actually win it.
They have 183. Their sponsors, cheer director Cynthia Farrell, the dance team director Crystal Brock, and the Pep Squad director Ariel Ryan.
And we talked a little about the cheer squad, but also they have a dance team, the Golden Stars dance team. They competed in nationals at Fort Worth, Texas.
How about that? Again, it's the Brennan Pep Squad from William J. Brennan High School. Again, also part of the Northside School District here in San Antonio.
And there is their banner coming up next. Traditional Texas humor is the theme of theirs this year.
And we've been told that this is a float to watch.
All right. So let's watch the float and see what they've got going on.
All right. Traditional Texas humor coming up here. They're the newest NISD school, established in 2010, and there is a closer look at their float.
All right, it was a Texas troubadour, Jerry Jeff Walker, that sang that the British, you should do it because I can't sing, but that the British sense of humor is drier than the Texas sand. But all the grains of sand on the beach of Port A would not tip the scales when it comes to the bragging rights of all Texans. After all, it is hard to be humble when you are as great as we Texans are. And that's no joke.
All right, so the mosquitoes are huge. I see a speed limit sign out there. Texas is absolutely big. A whole bunch of different Texas-themed things going on out here.
Bless your heart in there. Chuck Norris approved. And they're going to be dancing to, here it is. Mac Davis says, Lord, it's hard to be humble. And we agree with that.
It is hard to be humble in Texas. Again, those kids from Brennan High School, their student council.
Hey, the motto, by the way, BFND, Brennan, fight never dies. They're a feisty group.
Next up, Charros del Sur. The Charros del Sur maintain the tradition of charreada. Charreada is a celebration of the methods of animal husbandry used in the Old Southwest.
Charros wear the traja de charros, which is both decorative and practical. The Escaramuza, or ladies' side saddle team, wear colorful ranchera dresses. And teams from the Charros del Sur compete in state, national, and international competitions.
And we've got at least 7 participants for the Charros del Sur.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Some applause for this cavalcade coming by here.
And once again, following them, we have to have, oh, I love watching these guys showcasing their talents.
It's hard enough riding the horse, then you've got to do...
Let's watch, because this is real talent. Have you ever tried to do just like a little one? You know, a little circle with a rope?
Horse is like, hey, just do your thing.
Well, you have to hope the horse cooperates, right?
Yeah, he's just going forward. That is pretty
His
cool.
arm has got to be so tired.
This is not a short parade route. It's come
No.
all the way down Broadway, down Alamo, where we're at.
We're about halfway, right?
Yeah, we're a little past halfway. They're going to take a turn on Commerce and then head over towards Santa Rosa, and it's going to end over there on the western edge of downtown. So he's got a long way to go.
I wonder how long they train for these types of things.
He's going to take a break now.
I don't blame him a bit.
Now the horse is like, I'm done. Can we go back this way?
No, that's the wrong way. The other way.
So they've kind of spread out here in Alamo Plaza, and now we're going to see some of the maneuvers. The horse is like, you did your thing. Now it's my turn.
Yeah, let's just watch for a moment. Oh, look at the one who actually jumped off the horse that is jumping through his ropes.
Yeah, if we could pull back real quick and show that wider shot.
Yeah, that was great.
There we go. Hard work, but absolutely beautiful. And talk about old school. This definitely goes back to the oldest days of San Antonio and this part of Texas.
Wow, that's really fun to watch them. Again, Charros del Sur. Oh, look at that. And as we said, it's not exactly cool outside today. If you're out in the sun, it's hot. And they've got the long sleeves, long pants, and look at them go.
We've got a great crowd out here today, everybody in a wonderful, vibrant mood. And here we go.
That's brave.
This is the one where they jump on board the horse. Ready?
No.
Here we go. It's going to jump through it.
You sure?
It's coming.
Okay.
I told you.
All right. Nicely done. And what a way to
jump down into it, the lasso.
And he's still going.
Yes, he is.
Again,
Talk about the practice, the craft, the skill.
Well, the coordination, first of all, that it takes, and the timing.
That too.
I don't think we could do it.
No, probably not.
But I'm very impressed.
This has actually been one of the longest exhibitions so far. They've stopped taking the time to perform for the crowd right here in front of the Alamo. And notice the medal board is starting to fill up there, back behind him there.
Oh, yes. By the end of the day, that thing's going to be full.
Going to be full.
Absolutely.
Helicopters overhead. We've got San Antonio Police Department's Eagle helicopter up. Sky 12 was up earlier.
Where is our Mike Osterhage?
Yeah, where is Mike Osterhage?
Do we know where Mike is? Does anybody have any idea?
Let me take a look back here. I don't see.
He's
Right
probably.
below you, enjoying the show.
Where are you?
I am right behind you down here on the street.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, this is absolutely fantastic. And you know, you talked about the medal board.
Yes, sir.
It's getting full. I think there's a lot more medals than we have around here. And if we can look back, and you can see off in the distance all of the beautiful flowers that everybody has dropped off, and they have been lovingly placed with honor in front of the Alamo. And here are more of these great horses. These things are just amazing. It's almost like they're one, the rider and the horse together.
That's a great way to describe it, Mike.
Sure
yeah,
is.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
And
Because they have to work with the horses. Obviously, they've been trained to do this in unison.
I love this shot right here, Mike, as we take a closer look at those flowers that have been placed. You know, San Antonio is known for the Riverwalk and obviously the Alamo, which is kind of a tourist icon, but it truly is sacred ground. And there are guards there 24 hours a day. You see two of them right in front of the double doors there, right in front of the Alamo. They treat this as hallowed ground.
And it is. The Battle of the Alamo.
All right, Mike, thank you so much. We'll talk to you a little bit later on. We're moving on now to 300 San Antonio Tricentennial Celebration, and this is going to be a common theme for many months to come now.
It sure is, because San Antonio will celebrate its 300th anniversary in 2018.
But we're already planning.
Oh, there's big plans going on. There's committees. There's a lot going on to make sure that it's going to be celebrated and celebrated right.
Yeah, throughout the year, we will honor our city's vivid stories of history, art, culture, heroism, innovation, and achievement.
And the Tricentennial Commission organizing some pretty exciting events to help celebrate the past, but not just the past, because we're also looking towards the future of the city too, and you know how fast the city has been growing.
So Leslie, you know how each Olympic city picks out a color scheme, an emblem or logo? This is obviously the logo for the 300th Tricentennial Celebration.
And you've probably actually seen this logo popping up all over the place. If you haven't known what it was for, now you know. It's because we are celebrating the Tricentennial.
Of course, all
San Antonio.
citizens are invited to be a part of this. And again, much more to come. KSAT 12, our middle name is San Antonio. And of course, we're planning lots ahead our coverage of the Tricentennial here in the Alamo City.
All right, now let's move on to the San Antonio Lutheran Coronation Association, the Texas Heritage Festivals. Now, on the back of the float, you will see Queen Amy Irene Reese. On the front, you will see Princess Sharon Ann Halliburton. This is the court of the world celebrations.
This is the 58th year for the Lutheran Coronation. Lutheran Coronation participants in many parades throughout the year. They are a non-denominational Christian organization honoring these young ladies.
Participants include Queen Amy Irene Reese, her Prime Minister, Princess Sharon Ann Halliburton, and her Prince and Duchess of the Court. Oh, show us your shoes. Take a look at those boots. Absolutely beautiful. They were red, matching her dress, and with a lot of fancy flair added to them. That's her Prince.
And there's that breeze we were talking about earlier. Wow, it's making
And
this
the
day
beautiful train.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, we have another court float coming up.
Sure do. This is Natalia Asha Zacharias.
Yes.
That's right. Duchess of Bold Interpretation up front. Her train represents the importance of dance to the Greek culture as religious as well as martial and social events. She's the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Sergio Abdib Zacharias.
Show us your shoes. Beautiful. And in the middle on this float, you'll see Catherine Elizabeth Frank. She's from Houston, Texas. She's the Duchess of Celestial Wonders. Her train tells of the influence of the Greek astronomers that they had centuries ago. Most of the constellations and names by which we know now, stars, asteroids, and planets, were identified by and given by Greek astronomers. She's the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Edwin Hemme Frank III.
Claudia Abbey Strunk, Duchess of Flames of Creation, is on the top. Her train portrays the beauty of the Bay of Santorini, created by a major volcanic eruption which occurred in the mid-second millennium BC. Look at that. She's the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. William Robert Strunk.
And you know you have to feel for the royal court because they have to wave a lot. For 4 hours, they're waving and waving and waving. But boy, you know they're proud to be on the floats.
And
it's a big honor.
They're doing it with grace. Again, Natalia Zacharias, Elizabeth Frank, Catherine Elizabeth Frank, and Claudia Abbey Strunk.
It's amazing. The detail, the intricacies. Love it. All right, now we have Spurs Sports and Entertainment. Now we can talk about our Spurs.
Yes, we can. Wild Western Conference, and it has been a wild year in the Western Conference for sure.
As we're saying right now, it's race for safe for our San Antonio Spurs. Want that 6th ring, and they're taking on the Grizzlies tonight in Memphis. And then Sunday, you can watch that game, the 4th game, which hopefully will be the last one, on KSAT 12.
Okay, so on the float, you'll see the Spurs, San Antonio FC, Stars, Rampage, and the Austin Spurs represented in a frontier setting with an old-fashioned covered wagon and desert-themed landscape.
Now, we often talk about the Golden State Warriors when we talk about the Spurs because we do have our eyes on that team because we want to face them and beat them. And I just got to notice, looks like Steph is going to play.
Yes, Steph should be ready for Game 4 as Golden State takes on Houston. Spurs Silver Dancers riding the float dressed in their traditional Chaps uniform. And you can download the official Spurs app presented by BBVA Compass Bank to stay up to date on all the latest playoff action.
We both have the Spurs app. Love it, especially when we have to
Oh.
go to bed early and can't stay up for the late games. Get up the next morning.
First thing we look at is check that score.
And we get some great information. So I encourage you to do it. All right, now moving on to
The United States Navy. That's right. They are a global force for good. March 3rd, 2015 marks the 100th anniversary of the U.S. Navy Reserve. Ready then, ready now, ready always. Look at the intricacy of this float.
Well, look, Texans account for approximately 10% of the total force of the United States Navy.
Sailors in today's parade represent the over 8,000 active duty reserve and student sailors serving in the San Antonio area. The Navy's mission to train, maintain, and equip combat-ready naval forces capable of winning wars, deterring aggression, and maintaining freedom of the seas.
And with 70% of the Earth covered in water, 80% of the world's population living near the ocean, and 90% of global commerce being conducted by sea, the Navy, I would say, is pretty essential.
Absolutely.
At 100 marching, by the way.
We talk a lot about the Army and the Air Force presence here in San Antonio, but there is also a Naval and Marine Corps presence here with the joint mission taking place and training as well.
Very true, very true. And I mean, as we point out all the time, we are Military City USA for a reason, and all branches are established. Here we go now to Southside High School, Southside ISD, the mighty Cardinal Band.
Numerous UIL First Division ratings. Let's listen in. The mighty Cardinal Band from Southside High School. They are 90 members strong with a flag corps of 20. Their drum major is Anna Casillas. Their band director is Mike Misko. Look at this.
Check out the Red Jacket dance team.
Also from Southside High School, from Southside ISD.
They actively support cheering and dancing for all athletic groups. The cheer and dance members also take part in district performances at the elementary schools to kick off special events and to kick off STAR testing, to get everybody motivated to take those tests.
That's needed. Members in cheer and dance attend camps every summer at colleges to prepare for their school year and earn their bids to national competitions.
The cheer and dance members compete at the NCAA National Cheer Competition and the NDA National Dance Competition every year. And boy, they had some moves, you got to admit.
Yes, they did. They were 24 members strong in all. Their cheer captain, Tricia Martinez. And there is Southside High School Traditional Texas Landscapes is their banner. Public float coming up right here. They have been participating in the parade since 1973 with the first float in 1974.
And that float you see is coming up right behind that banner. They have a growing program in the early college high school campus focusing on college readiness and dual credit courses. The students will graduate with at least an associate's degree mark.
That's great. And
that is great.
And what Southside has told us is some uninformed folks think Texas is all prairie weeds and prickly pears, but natural wonders abound from the southern Gulf waters to the Panhandle's vast canyons. Padre Island's beaches front the longest remaining undeveloped stretch of barrier reef in the world.
That is amazing. Wow. Big Bend National Park boasts 800,000 acres along the Rio Grande River. The big thicket of East Texas holds some 85 different trees and more than 1,000 flowering plants. And that just scratches the surface. So traditional Texas landscapes, a very appropriate thing.
Southside High School once again with their float. The parade rolls on, and so does your afternoon here on KSAT 12. We're so glad you are with us.
We're going to take another quick break, but we'll be back with much more coverage of the 125th Battle of Flowers Parade.